Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If today is the first time you are coming across my video, I want you to click on the subscription button and also turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I drop a video like this. So on today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my weekly lookout on gold and GBPJPY. So I got a $1 million challenge on Antec. So Antec is doing a $1 million challenge, and I've been funded 100k dollars. So and I'm gonna be trading these 100k dollars with you guys. I'm gonna be making videos on my progress. So I want you to subscribe to this channel. Subscription is actually free. You don't have to pay a dime, please. The only way you can actually support me is for you to click on that subscription button. So the challenge is tomorrow. You gotta be ready because it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. So click on that subscription button now and let's go to the chat. All right, guys. Here we are on the chart. This is a gold chart, and we'll be looking out for opportunities in the market. We'll be looking for entries. Now, this is a 4-hour time frame. We're gonna first of all know the trend of the market from the daily time frame. Now, from the daily time frame, you can see obviously that the market is bullish and it's giving us the bullish vibe here. So the market is trending to the upside, and the market has been trending from down to the upside. Gold has really been trending for the past month. So for that reason, I think we should be looking out for level where we can take advantage of this buy and you know and take an entry. So now let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we're looking at price making a lot of structures here. We are seeing a lot of structures here. You can see all these boxes I've marked are levels or zone where we would have taken entry, where we'd have taken entry, and we'll be looking out for more of these zones. We're looking out for opportunities for us to go in for a buy. It's more of buy to the upside, but if price gives us a bearish opportunity for a sell, you can just seize that opportunity and take a short sell. So but it's more of buys here on gold. Would have been buying for the previous month. Right now I want to show you something real quick. So now you can see from this point here, let me bring out my arrow so that you can clearly see what I'm talking about. Now from this point here, here's the starting of this trend. There was a market structure. After price broke this structure, broke the structure to the downside, which is the break of structure here. This is the lower high that bring about the break of this structure. So price came back and break above this, making this a change of character, and we'll be looking out for price to continue to the upside. Now in some cases you might be waiting for price to later come back and retest this level, because this level now is now a support instead of a resistance. It comes from a resistance to a support. So price should have maybe come down here and give us an opportunity for us to buy to the upside. But unfortunately, price came back to this other level and buy to the upside. So we use this trend line. You can see we use trend line. This trend line is what we use as a guide for our strategy. And for some of you beginners, you might be asking, what is all these lines for? What is all this line for? I may have not drawn them like this on my chart. I like drawing these lines when I see opportunity, right? But for video sake, for clarity sake, I say, okay, let me make this line so as for you to actually you can actually draw the same line on your chart if you want. For me, I don't see that something that is cloudy, because I see that's an essential thing that's supposed to be on my chart though. So the only thing I might just want to play is just this period separator. This period separator plays a very huge role on my strategy, so I normally use them a lot. So it helps me know when I'm supposed to go into the market and when I'm not supposed to go into the market. You should know these. I always make use of London session and New York session, even though the period separator only separate the days and weeks. This is on the 4-hour time frame, so this period separator works only for weeks, and on the 1-hour time frame it works only for the day. So now this is just for the week, but I'm not working on this right now. I'm working on the 1-hour time frame. I use the 1-hour time frame as the eye of the day, low of the day, more as a confluence before going in any position. Now, in the 4-hour time frame, what I do, I draw out these levels and I draw out my trend line, and I make sure it aligns with the price. Now, one thing you should always know that is always make sure your trend line aligns with the trend of the market. Don't try to counter trend. Make sure your trend line flows with the trend of the market. If you want to counter trend, just you can counter trend, draw your trend line counter trendly, but you shouldn't be trading counter trend when you see that the market is trending to the upside. Now, looking at this level, some persons might just want to draw something like this, and waiting for price to come touch it and sell. You can never sell when the market is trending to the upside. When the market is trending to the upside, you should be looking out for opportunity for more buys. So if you should draw a trend line here, you should wait for price to break, then you buy because it's trending. So you can't just draw a trend line here and wait for price to come to this trend line and you sell. The market is trending, so the market is going to go against you because you are not following the trend. So the only way you take advantage of the market is for you to follow the trend. The people that control this market are big boys and they have bigger funds, and your $100, your $1,000, your $10,000, your $100,000 doesn't have enough liquidity. Doesn't have enough liquidity to control the market or to move the market. So the big boys with the big funds are the people that can move the market, and because you cannot beat them, the only way you can win them is for you to follow them. Now, you know this saying that say if you cannot beat them, join them. So this is just how it is on the forex market. So when the big boys are buying, I expect you to also be buying. So if the big boys are buying and you're selling, you lose, and you will always lose because you can never beat them with your small money. Your small money can never move the market. So what am I really saying in essence? The market is trending to the upside. I'll be looking for opportunity to buy. I'll be looking for opportunity to buy. Now, if you look at here, at this point here, I draw a box here. I'm looking for some sales here. Now, I don't want you to follow me. Don't follow me because I'm doing it out of experience. Now, with experience, I believe the price should get here. There should be some kind of a retracement to the downside to continue for the buy. So in that retracement, I might want to like take that opportunity to cash up some sales to the downside. Then before the price should reverse. So but my advice for you is for you to follow the trend. Don't counter trend. Now let's go down to the 1 hour time frame so as for we to see the clearer picture of the market. Now you can see from the 1 hour time frame, it's very clear to us that this market is obviously in an uptrend. I believe in price is at this point, and instead of me drawing the support and resistance, I use psychological level. I use psychological level. For those of you that have been following for a long time, you can go watch my previous video on psychological level, how I plot psychological level, and I'm going to make more videos on that, but today is not for that. Today's video is how to take opportunity of this trending market on gold. So now looking at this point here, price have been trending, price have been eating around, price hit around this level, price retrace, and now price is coming back to this point. So believing if price should get to this point, we'll be looking out for a sell to the downside. Now you might be asking, how am I sure? Why did I draw this box here? Yeah, it's all based on experience. Experience will let you know that, make you predict the place where price might want to reject from before selling to the downside. Now, looking at this point here, I believe if price should get to this zone, this is like a zone. I don't draw this as I don't believe this as a line. The line have already been drawn. The line is just like a full stop where I believe price might want to like get to and reverse from. But the zone helps me to know to see a price action confirmation for me to go in a position. Now, looking at this point here, I believe price might come to this point, give me some end pattern here, and then I'll be looking out for sell, and that sell might just get to this point. I might just sell to this point, or I might just sell to this point, as the case might be. So but if price gets here, I'm looking out for buy at this point, and if price can just maybe come back here instead of getting up here, price comes here and give me a confirmation here, I'm looking to buy, and if price should come here, I'm looking to buy. So this is my buyers on gold. I'm looking for more of buys though, but I will only take the opportunity if price should get to this point. Tomorrow is Monday, and Monday is a market is not normally highly volatile. So market some kind is slow, but some kind is just kind of ranging, trying to set itself for the main move on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, but for now, but the price should give us opportunity. That doesn't mean we shouldn't trade. We can still trade the market. We can still trade the forex market on Monday. On Monday, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't trade because the market is price gives us a good confirmation, a nice setup. Then we are hitting up this buy to the upside. So, guys, this is just what I have for you today. But I think I just got moved to gold chart. Sorry, GBPJPY chart, because if I don't go to GBPJPY, this video is not complete. You know what it is. I'm a GBPJPY lover. I love that pair so much. I love that pair so much. I don't know. I just see myself being so attracted to GBPJPY. I also love gold so much. The reason why I love gold, the reason why I really love gold is that gold obeys zone. Whenever it comes to zone, gold always obeys zone. There's always this strong reaction whenever price gets to a zone on gold, and gold also obeys trend line a lot. Gold respects trend lines a lot. Whenever price gets to a trend line on gold, there's always a reaction, and if you align this with a zone or a strong level, you see how price is going to react. So you just have to apply your risk management and all, and build a very strong discipline strategy. Now, not that being said, let's go to the GBPJPY chart. Now, on the okay, this is the Euro JPY. Sorry, you're looking for a GBPJPY chart. So now this is GBPJPY chart. I've already made analysis on this already. Already made analysis. You guys know that I'm GBPJPY lover, so I love GBPJPY a lot. So now GBPJPY, looking at the overall trend from the daily time frame, it's some kind of ranging, slopey ranging to the downside. You can see how it is. Price is somehow ranging to the downside, but it's actually not really ranging. I'm just not what I'm seeing. Price sloping to the downside. You can see the trend line that I drew here. Price is actually going to the downside. But that being said, we can still find opportunities for more buys, and we can see opportunity for more sells. But it's all what it is. If price should give us the confirmation for a sell, we are selling. Price should give us a setup for a buy, then we are buying. Now let's scale down to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, I mark out my psychological level. I told you guys that I don't normally draw out levels like support and resistance level. I only draw them based on confluence with the psychological level if I want to draw them. So like if let me show you what I'm talking about. Now looking at this point here, okay, looking at this point here, please don't mind the noise, I'm actually outside making this video. So now looking at this point here, you can see there was a reaction here, and there was a reaction here, and there was some kind of price waiting, want to create some kind of demand here, and there was a gap here. So trying to, which this means that this level here is a very strong level. If price to get here, there should be a reaction, right? Now I might just put in my psychological level here and I still draw out some kind of resistance, because this is a resistance here. You can just draw out a resistance here. So but I can't just draw out resistance without drawing my psychological level. I need to draw psychological level first before drawing out resistance if I want to. So this is the scenario where I say, okay, if I want to draw support and resistance, I only first of all fix up my psychological level, then I might draw support or resistance to indicate that this level is a very strong level. Price might likely react to it. So now that being said, now if you look very clearly, you can see I've drawn out my psychological level, and this was price trending to the upside from the 4-hour time frame. And now look, price suddenly price broke below this level, giving us a selling vibe, telling us that price might actually sell to the downside. If you're looking at for more sell to the downside, there's a trend line here which I failed to draw. Let me just fix it up. There's a trend line here, so there's a trend line here. So we are looking for more sells to the downside. You're looking for more sells to that side. I've already marked out my level. If price should give me confirmation, then I think I'll be going in for some positions, right? I'll be going in for some position, because this is price giving me price is giving me a selling vibe. Price is trying to tell me that the market might sell, might be more of sell to the downside though. But we need confirmation, right? We need confirmation. We really need confirmation here. So now let's scale down to the 1-hour time frame. This is the 1-hour time frame. Now on the 1-hour time frame, now I normally use confluence of the high and low of the day. I use confluence of high of the and low of the day. So if my level aligns with the low of the day where price make previous reaction, I believe if the price should get to that level, there should be a reaction. Now you can see clearly that I drew out a point here. If price gets here, if price should get to this point, there should be a sell to the downside. Why? Because from the previous day, price reacted to this point, to this psychological level. The day for this, the price reacted. You can see reaction here. You can also see reactions here. There's a lot of reactions here. It's possible this is a trend line here. Price might actually get to this trend line and drop to the downside. It's possible, right? It's really possible. Price should get to this point. Okay, I think I've not even fixed up this. Let me fix this clearly so that it aligns more. Okay, I think this is the best place here. Yeah, this is the best place here. This is the best place. All right, so now let's go to the 1-hour time frame again. Now on the 1-hour time frame, so this is where I'm looking out for opportunity. If I should get into this one and give me an M pattern, then I'm going in for some sell. It's going to be a high probability sell to the downside. What am I saying? If price gets here, London session, give me a confirmation for a sell, like an hem pattern, and my 15 minutes confirmation, which is my moving average confirmation. If price should get here, give me that confirmation, I'm going in for some nice sell to the downside. And if price should come to this point and give me a confirmation like an hem pattern, then I'll be going in for some buys to the upside. So based on the fact that the price is trending to the downside, so I'm going to take some little buy. It's not going to be much, just some little buy to the upside. So if price gets here, give me an hem pattern. So guys, that being said, I just really don't want to take much of your time. I just want this video to be sharp and snappy. I just want it to not be too long. So if you're just joining me for the first time, my name is Sam Green FX, and this is my YouTube channel. So if you want more of this content, if you really enjoy this content and you want to see more of this content, I'm going to be dropping more, of course. So I want you to click on that subscribe button. Subscription is actually free. No, for some of you that don't know, subscribing to a channel on YouTube is free. It's totally free. You don't have to pay a dime. You don't have to pay $1. You don't have to pay $2. You just have to click on that subscription button. That's the only way you can support me, and that's the only way we can grow the community. Comment whatever you're finding it difficult, whatever you're finding it difficult in the forex market. Whatever video you want me to make in my next video, I want you to drop it in the comment section. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I love you. Bye for now.